Good morning. Good morning, all. How is everyone doing today? It's Let's Talk Tuesdays. Oh, God, yes. Everything seems to be going crazy this morning. Hey, Teresa. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for tuning in to Let's Talk Tuesdays with Felicia Houston. Hello. Hey, Teresa, share this video for me. Listen, share the video. How's everyone doing this morning? Today, I want to kind of pick up from where I left off on Thursday, which was originally supposed to be Let's Talk Tuesday. But anywho, you have to go back and watch Thursday to see why it was on Thursday and it wasn't on Tuesday. How about that? So, good morning, everyone. No more shrinking. No more shrinking. Listen, tell yourself, I will not shrink. I am no longer shrinking, meaning be you. Be yourself and be that with pride. Not be prideful, but be that with pride. Be proud of who God has created you to be. Be you. Be the best you that you can be. Every day that you wake up, be the best you that you can be. Even if that means that you wake up and you're sad, or you aren't feeling well, or you feel lonely, or whatever the feelings are, whatever the case might be the best you that you can be. So if you have to encourage yourself, do that. If you have to call on a friend, be wise. Because it's moments like that when we are the most vulnerable and we feel the need to, first of all, I'm going to say go to God in prayer. Or just go have and just sit, throw it on the table, round table conversation with Him. That's my first thing. Second, if you feel the need to speak with someone, be very wise in your choosing. Because again, this is the time when we are the most vulnerable. But no more shrinking, okay? Here's the deal. We're not shrinking no more. And that mind, I'm telling you, your mind will play some crazy games with you. Because here's what's happening. And here's what's happening for me, or has happened for me. The consciousness and the subconscious of the mind is real. And consciously, you have all of this negative stuff that's going on. And so you're going to pull from that. Subconsciously, I meant. You're going to pull from that subconscious mindset of all the negativity of the past, or the emotions you felt when something happened. So consciously, it's time to start affirming yourself by daily affirmations, reading, getting yourself around people who's going to affirm who you truly are. There's a prayer that I prayed back 30 days before I turned 50. So that was in October. And a part of that prayer was, I asked God to remove counterfeit relationships. Period. I don't care what type of friendship, relationship it was, or who it was with. I wanted all counterfeit people out of my life. And sometimes it takes a process. Sometimes we don't want to accept it, because it may be revealed that it's someone or that you don't want to let go. But the reality of it is, you've got to put yourself in a different setting to get something different. And that setting is, period, a setting of you in the home, your circles at church, your circles in at work, your circles everywhere. It's got to happen. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. There's no way around it. It has to happen. You have to put yourself in a different setting. When you find yourself shrinking in front of a person or in the company of people, then, hey, Deidre, I miss you so much. Girl, my Sunday's been, Lord. I don't know why I don't have your phone number, because I wanted to send you a text the other day. But at any rate, shrinking. if you're around people or a person or in an environment or a group of people and you feel the need to shrink, that means that you're not confident in that area. There's something that makes you feel like you're not worthy to be there, or something in the past has happened, or someone has done or said something to you within that circle, within that group, or that person, or you can subconsciously remember a place where you were when you met that person. So I remember saying to a friend of mine, I can't be at this place anymore because these people won't allow me, these people will not allow me to grow past where they met me. And as I say that right now, I'm holding back the tears because I should have never given them that power. People aren't available or able to love you past where they met you or allow you to grow where they met you. Then they're definitely not a part of they're not a part of your setting. That's not a place where you need to be, because you will never grow. I remember back in the day we used to call it people putting their foot on your neck. But the thing about that, even if just imagine somebody putting their foot on your neck. Okay, you still have hands and feet to move their foot. And you always have a line of prayer open to God to pray. So when you get up from that place, you got to move, and you got to move quickly. Yeah, I remember saying that to her. She couldn't understand why I wanted to leave that particular place. And I was like, I can't stay here. These people won't allow me to grow past where they met me. And when they met me, I was in a really pretty bad place. I was, oh gosh, had been abandoned at 6 weeks pregnant. And I had gone through a horrific pregnancy, lost 50 pounds, was on a feeding tube for 3 months. It was just a story that I will go more into detail about later. And it was also a story that I was ashamed of for a long time. But at any rate, I'm not ashamed of it now. And I will tell the world about it. Yeah, I lost 50 pounds while pregnant. And I had a feeding tube for like 3 months. And in that season, God sent me a really good friend. She was, Lord God. Thank God for her. And I still have friends and family. They just weren't here in California. But at any rate, I don't want to get on that. So, so a lot of people met me during that season, right? And so even after that season, I was at a place for 5 years and people met me during that season. So they saw me go back, grow from a place of there, which was like the bottom. And then they saw me regaining my confidence. But even now, some of those same people from that place, I'll find that if I'm in communication with them or see them, that I'll feel like shrinkage, right? But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to shrink for anyone, because one of the reasons for leaving was so that I could grow. So, I am who I am. I was not that person. That was something that I was going through. So the reality of this is this. You cannot allow people to make you shrink. You got to grow. You have to grow. Don't give people that type of power over you, over your growth, over your future. Is not theirs to have. And once you get that, you will find that once you're in the company of those people, that you no longer shrink because you're confident. You have regained your confidence. And without a doubt, you know that was a season that you were going through, and that you are who you are. I am. And I am that I am is in me. I am who I am. And this is who I've chosen to be. And so, granted, some people are never going to see you past the season that they met you in. There are so many people who've known me from childhood, They know me for who I am, the authentic Felicia, the authentic Lisa, the authentic Fifi, the authentic Feely, the authentic Leisha, the authentic person that I am, who I am. They know me for that. And I can tell you, anything that I start, it's a good 150 to 200 people who are going to follow that. They know who I am, right? But then there's several who are going to follow because they knew me in a season. And it may not have been a great season, but they knew me in that season. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Good morning, my beautiful sisters. Good morning. Good morning. And so they knew me. I'm talking about not shrinking in the presence of others. It's time out for that. No more shrinking. No more shrinking. No more shrinking. No more shrinking. We ain't shrinking no more. This is who I am. You either accept it or poof, be gone. No more shrinking. You cannot shrink. No more shrinking. Don't allow people, don't give people that power. Yeah, you may have known me through a season. And you know something else I just thought about? That was the season you were there, but what were you really doing what you were doing while you were in that season? And now you still want to hold me to that place. We give people too much power, or the spirit operating through them. If you feel that you can't grow with them in your life, you got to cut them off, period. You owe nobody no explanation. My Bible tells me I owe no man nothing but to love him. And that love is an agape love, a love like the love of God, okay? So that's how I owe him, period. Now, if I, Felicia, want to offer something else, then I can. But you better be mindful when you're making that decision to do that, right? You got to be mindful. So here's the thing. I don't want to go into a whole lot of, I don't want to put any negative energy out there. But no more shrinking. Don't shrink yourself. Even when you are in the company of people who are great. Yeah, when you're in the company of greatness, in the presence of greatness, yes, sometimes you got to know when to be quiet. Know your purpose. Know why you're there. Know why you're there. When you know why you're there, then you're able to either give or receive, right? And so if you're there to receive, zip it, be quiet, listen, learn. That's something I had to learn, because even after coming out of that space that I was in, that season, I wanted to prove to people that I was this person. Like, you guys don't want to let me grow. This is who I am. And please let me show you. Please let me show you. Please let me show you. This is who I am. I'm this person. I'm this person. Let me show you. Oh, no. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You don't have to prove yourself to people. Just be you. And if people can't see that and appreciate that for who you are, who God has created you to be, then it's time for you to either move on. And before moving on, be very prayerful. Be very prayerful. Because it may be a season that you're there to give and not receive. Don't shrink. Don't shrink. No more shrinking. No more shrinking. Be you. Be your authentic self. Be who you are. Now, that goes to, do you know who you are? Self-awareness, self-care does not mean selfish. Self-awareness and self-care does not mean you're selfish. Again, self-awareness and self-care does not mean that you are selfish. Now, if that's all you do and all you think about, and you don't consider those around you, especially your family, then yeah, that might be selfish. No, that is selfish. But self-awareness and self-care, it is imperative that you do those things, or guess what? Subconsciously, you're going to shrink. Every time. Subconsciously, you're going to shrink. And it can even be people that you don't know. You'll go around a group of new people, but you don't have that confidence within you to stand up and be strong and be who you are. Be yourself. But that's where self-awareness comes in. If you don't know who you are, you can't be yourself, right? So take some time, figure out who you are, spend some time with yourself. Become self-aware of who you are. Self-awareness is imperative. Again, I say, and here's how I know I'm on the right track with my Let's Talk Tuesdays. Here's how I know, because I have mentors. I allow people to mentor me, whether knowingly and unknowingly. There are some who know they're mentoring me, and there are others who don't know they're mentoring me. And I mean that by saying, what I mean by that is, I have about 5 pastors that I listen to almost on a daily basis, right? And some social media influencers that I listen to, okay? Now, they don't know they're mentoring me, but they are. And that is in every area of my life. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially, right? I get the free stuff until you're in a position to pay, all right? All right, so here's the thing. Self-awareness. You got to know who you are before you can not shrink. So you'll go around a group of new people, and because you're not confident, you'll shrink. But you're there for a reason, and you have something to give. Now, if you're there to learn initially, I'm a firm believer. When I go around a group of new people and it's something new for me, I'm quiet. One, I need to figure out how these people are operating, what they're doing, what kind of spirits we're dealing with here, what's the purpose, how we're operating. Then after a while, I will begin to be me and implement who I am. But sometimes we just got to be quiet, for real. Like, we don't have to prove ourselves, right? So in one place, we're trying to prove ourselves. In another place where we should speak up, we're shrinking. It's time out for that. Really, it is. It's time to be you. But you first got to know who you are. So self-awareness, get you some mentors, listen to some people, do some work. Second thing is self-care. You got to take care of yourself. Take some vitamins, lose some weight, exercise, do whatever you need to do to make sure you are physically fit to take on whatever the purpose is in your life for every single day. Okay. So I just wanted to pop on this morning and talk about shrinking. Don't shrink. You have too much to offer. You have life experience. You have life experiences to offer. You have some of you are educated. You have that to offer. You have community experience to offer. But first and foremost, you have a God-gift talent to offer. You have a God-gift purpose to offer. Don't let anyone tell you that you don't have something to offer. You do. But you got to know what that thing is that you have to offer. So no more shrinking, self-awareness, and self-care. But in order to not shrink, you got to know who you are and where you're supposed to be. It's like a puzzle. There are pieces. And if you try to fit one piece where it doesn't go, it's not going to work. The puzzle's not going to be cute. It's not going to be complete. And that's what's happening to a lot of us. We're not complete because we don't know where we're supposed to be. We don't know what we're supposed to be doing. And we're remaining in places that we shouldn't be, trying to prove ourselves. It's time to move on. That ain't where you're supposed to be. Get up, go. Move. Go and be celebrated and not tolerated. Go somewhere where you don't have to prove yourself. Your gifts and talents will make room for you. You don't have to prove them. You don't have to purchase your way there. You don't have to buy your way there. You don't have to buy friends. Or gift and talent they'll make room for you. So today, I'm leaving on this note. Please, no more shrinking, self-awareness, and self-care. Self-awareness. Get out there. Figure out what's going on with you. What are you meant to do? Self-awareness. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you when people aren't around? Who are you when people are around? Is it the same person? But at any rate, have a great day. I love each and one of you. Peace out. Make it a great Tuesday. I will be back next Tuesday. I would like to ask you to share this video. And I'll be back next Tuesday with Let's Talk Tuesdays. Have a great day. Remember, no shrinking today. Be who you are. Be who you've been meant to be. But in order to do that, you have to be self-aware of who you are. All right. Have a great day. Make it a great day. If it's not a great day, make it a great day. Do something different. Make it a great day. If you have to do something different, make it a great day for you, not for someone else, for you. If you're feeling sad, you're feeling disgruntled, you're feeling upset, you're unhappy, you're being hard on yourself, you're judging yourself, release all of that today. I speak life to you. Life of happiness, life of joy, life of peace, life of self-awareness is what I say. I speak to you today a life of self-awareness. Now with that, it's going to come you're going to have to lose some people. It's not going to be easy to do this, guys. It's not going to be easy. You're going to get your feelings hurt. You may cry. You're going to feel neglected. You might feel rejected. But all of those things come as a part of tearing down to rebuild. All right? Have a great day. Peace out. Thank you for watching, guys.